Hello, Steve White, Steve White's 89. Well, Madonna is getting a lot of criticism for her appearance at the Grammys, and she put out a statement, and I just wanted to read through that and give my thoughts as a real Madonna fan. It was an honour for me to introduce Kim Petras and Sam Smith at the Grammys. I had wanted to give the last award, which was Album of the Year, but I thought it was more important that I present the first trans woman performing at the Grammys, a history-making moment, and on top of that, she won a Grammy. So that implies that she had a choice. Instead of focusing on what I said in my speech, which was about giving thanks for the fearlessness of artists like Sam and Kim, many people chose to only talk about close-up photos of me taken with a long lens camera by a press photographer that would distort anyone's face. So that's where she's going with that. Once again, I am caught in the glare of ageism and misogyny that permeates the world we live in, a world that refuses to celebrate women past the age of 45 and feels the need to punish her if she continues to be strong-willed, hard-working, and adventurous. I've never apologised for the creative choices I've made, nor the way I look or dress, and I'm not going to start. I've been degraded by the media since the beginning of my career, but I understand that this is all a test, and I'm happy to do the trailblazing so that all the women behind me can have an easier time in the years to come. In the words of Beyonce, you won't break my soul. I look forward to many more years of subversive behaviour, pushing boundaries, standing up to the patriarchy, and most of all, enjoying my life. Bow down, bitches. Okay, so I have framed this with two photos of Madonna. One is a official photo she put out, which is filtered, and how Madonna wants to be seen, or how she sees herself, and a photo by a regular photographer, and which shows what she really looks like at the moment. Now, I think it's incredibly disingenuous and insulting for Madonna to blame the lens of the photographer on how she looks now. Now, we've all seen her filtered photos, and we've all seen live video and pictures, and they're not all taken by, long lens cameras. They're taken by regular photographers' cameras, iPhones. Her own camera has shown her what she really looks like, and she doesn't look like she used to look. She's gotten a lot of plastic surgery. She's had several facelifts. She's had large cheek implants. She has got a lot of fillers. She probably has lip implants, but it might just be fillers, which you have to continually top up, but they could be implants as well. And she just doesn't look like she used to. And if people are just criticising that, they're entitled to, because she's a public person. She's appearing in person. This is what she looks like. People have a right to comment on it. They don't have to be nasty. They don't have to be insulting. And frankly, a lot of the people who are criticising her look are misogynists and ageist, who are just using that as an excuse to attack her, because no matter how she looks, they would attack her because they hate her, because they're haters. So there are haters out there who are just wanting to attack her. But there are also just fans who are reacting to her appearance. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make them not fans. A real fan is going to comment on, criticise. If she does something bad, they're going to say something. If she does something good, they're going to say something. If she looks good, they're going to say something. If she looks bad, they're going to say something. That's their right. They're a fan. And, Madonna taught us to express ourselves. And she wasn't an exception to that. It's not like we can criticise everyone and everything but her. And the people who are standing for her saying, oh my God, she looks so great, her skin's so smooth and youthful, oh, they make me sick. I'm sorry. Just if you don't want to, often I won't comment on her appearance because I don't want to be negative, so I just say nothing. But to lie and say she looks different from how she looks, no one's believing it, no one's buying it, and you're just being disingenuous, and it just... Now, Madonna is interesting because she started off her career just being a genuine artist. And she did get a lot of misogyny. A lot of people hated her for being a strong woman who was in control of her career and maintained her career and stayed around. They weren't able to tear her down. She took control of her sexuality, control of her image, and she played the media like, a boss. And a lot of people hated that. They still do. But at some point, she did realize the power of being a victim, because she's a sadomasochist. She walks into situations where she knows she's going to be attacked or trigger people, and then plays the victim and gets energy from that, which sometimes motivates her as an artist and fuels her as an artist. It's an interesting dynamic, but pretending like that's not the scenario and not the dynamic is an issue. So she knows what she's doing, just like Sam Smith knows what he's doing. And being a non-binary person and presenting himself the way he did at the Grammys is problematic, because there are real life people with religious beliefs who believe that we are evil, and he's not helping the cause by perpetuating that. So, and Madonna's been doing the same thing for ages, but she's a straight woman, so it's a little bit different. But that's what she's been doing for decades. She's been triggering the haters. It's just like shooting bigots in a barrel. It's really easy to upset those people, and that gives her something to push against, and it gives her something to rebel against and be creative for. So I get that that's the dynamic that she's built up with the media over the years, but to not acknowledge that and to blame them for things, I just find this statement a bit disingenuous, a bit insulting, because we know any intelligent person knows it was not the lenses, it's her face. And she's a control freak, and she doesn't want to admit that she can't stop aging. And although she can get a lot of work done and do certain things, she can't control what she looks like. She can't stop photographers taking a photo of her and showing what she actually looks like. She can't make them use the filters she wants and so forth. So she's pushing back against that, and it's insincere, and I do find it insulting. So I'm bothered by that. But at the same time, like I said, there's plenty of haters who are going to attack her no matter what, and it's a bit of a difficult sort of line to walk between defending yourself against the real haters and playing victim and trying to create the image that put forward the version of her that she wants. So I just found that all very interesting. And like I said, I'm a Madonna fan. I love Madonna. She does things that annoy me, and she taught me to express myself, and I'm going to. And if you're a real fan, you will do that, because she is not an exception to that. She didn't say express yourself except when you're talking about me. Be honest, be genuine, be fearless, except for when you're criticizing me. And I think she should respect fans who have an opinion more than she does. As someone who's had several videos taken down by Madonna from YouTube, which I resent, because I believe those were all done illegally, but I don't have the money to fight. Didn't have the money to fight any of those. I just had to let them be taken down. She isn't always, she says she fights for freedom and for artists' rights and all that, and for the most part she does, unless they're criticizing her, or unless they're commenting on her. So there's some hypocrisy here. There's some, she's not perfect, and it's okay to say that. I'm still a fan. I still love her. I still love her work. I still look forward to what she's going to do. But it's going to be interesting to see how this Greatest Hits tour goes down, because she is trying to control her image, because she is not happy with her image. I believe she's not happy with her image. But the problem with that is she can't control it. Now, she tried to do it with Madame X by banning cameras, but she can't do that on the arena tour. She can't do that at events like this. So there's going to be unflattering photos showing what she really looks like that's going to contradict the public image that she's trying to put out or maintain. And it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. And I mean, she's obviously not going to age gracefully. She's given up on being natural. She's going down the Pete Burns road, and it's going to be fascinating to watch how far that goes, and if that heads into a real train wreck, or if she kind of knows when to stop, which would be about a year or two ago. So we'll see what happens. I'll be there to comment on it, and please let me know what you think, and don't just attack me and say I'm not a Madonna fan because I'm saying something critical, because that doesn't make you not a fan. I am a huge Madonna fan. I'm one of the biggest Madonna fans in Australia, and I'm known. And I consider myself the 9th Madonna fan, her number 9 Madonna fan, because Izzy is the number 1 fan. We all give him that. So I had to pick a number further down the line, because, you can't say you're Madonna's number 1 fan because Izzy is. So yeah, there you go. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Madonna's face, of Madonna's speech, of Madonna's statement. Madonna, as an artist, it doesn't mean you're not a fan, but giving hate with hate and just assuming anyone who says anything critical is a hater, you need to look at what they're saying, what their motivations are, and they're all very different. So I'm going to go.